the one thing, guys, that we need to make sure we're aware of this is, remember, these are all plus or minus. So we got to think, like, where is 5 pi over 8? Well, just to kind of doing a quick sketch here. Again, if this is like pi, that's 8 pi over 8. This would be 4 pi over 8. 5 pi over 8 is like right here, right? Which is in the second quadrant, which we know that cosine is negative in the second quadrant. So it's all about what you're doing. Since cosine is negative in the second quadrant, when I'm filling in my angle or my formula, this has to be a negative square root. I have to take negative square root of this. Then also I have u divided by 2 equals 5 pi over 8. So therefore, u ended up giving me 5 pi over 4. Yes? Yep. And that's in the third quadrant. But either way, so let's go ahead and plug this in now. So now notice that cosine formula is a little bit different. That is 1 plus, and then I'll put in parentheses the cosine of 5 pi over 4. And again, guys, once you guys kind of get good at this, you don't need to show as much work. The cosine of 5 pi over 4, we know that is in the third quadrant. So therefore, that's going to be a negative square root of 2 over 2. 1 minus square root of 2 over 2 divided by 2. And then, guys, we can just do the same thing. Multiply by 2 on the top and bottom. 2 minus the square root of 2 over, I'll just write over 4. Over 4. And then you could write one of my answer choices, which I'm going to take the square root of 4 and just leave that in the bottom. But this is the important thing for that one. So it's all based on where that first angle lies. And sometimes this is hard because we're not used to dealing with 8s. Or maybe I'll give you something in 12s. We're not used to dealing with 12s. OK? So we just got to kind of be a little bit careful with that. Yes?
Why is there a negative on the outside?
The negative is in the outside because technically the formula is plus or minus, right? So it depends on where this angle is. If that angle is in a quadrant where cosine is negative, then the formula will be negative. So 5 pi over 8 is in the second quadrant, so therefore the formula we make negative. Okay? But if it was sine, we'd just leave it positive, right? Tangent, we don't care. Okay? Let's just